far off am I?
Oh, I thought you said boner.
Yo.
Ew.
Hello. We're live. How you guys doing?
Good. I like these little whatever
Little
these are.
foam things on the mic. I
It's
know.
nice
these
touch.
Called pop
These
filters.
are
man,
new.
that's
What are they called?
Pop filters?
Pop
How do you know
filters?
what they're called?
He's an
I
expert.
just know things, man.
What's the point of them?
I think for
Yeah,
like
like-
sound.
Just
What-
sounds better.
It like kills like the breathing sound, and like the.
Do you think it helps with like the buzzing noise from the machines and
No,
stuff?
no, it's not. It's gonna help like with.
Oh, gotcha. I learn something new every day. So, Nick isn't here today. Nick's feeling a little under the weather, but as we all know, Nick's a beast, so he'll be back in no time. So we have Ryan today. Thank you for joining us, Ryan.
Thank
Subbing
you.
in for us. We can
Thank you
always
for
count on
having
you. How's before we do that?
Clip clap.
Episode 364, one away from 365
That is how it works.
on the
So
Bloss.
numbers work.
Nick, we miss you. I'll do that for you today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check us out on all of our other platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just look us up. We're all over the place.
Look us up.
Look us up. Today on YouTube, we are dropping Guessing NFL Players' Favorite Foods Part 2. Was that you and Nick?
Yeah.
You guys did that?
Yep. Always a blast. Always interesting to see that what these favorite foods are.
Yeah.
Yeah, some weird ones.
So make sure to check that out, and if on YouTube, you're on YouTube, make sure to turn on those notification bells so you get our videos as soon as they come out. And yeah, before we get in, how was your guys' weekend? You guys do anything fun?
Well, I crashed my car on Friday.
So, I heard
So
that.
mine wasn't great.
So what happened there?
Just
Roads
caught
were
ice
bad?
on 93 and on my way in and swoop.
Tough.
Yeah.
How's the car holding up?
The car is a little banged up. Hopefully it gets fixed. The shitty part was I sat in a parking lot, in a gas station parking lot for about 5 hours waiting for their tow truck.
No.
That sucked. Yeah, I pretty much just twiddled my thumbs. Got some Dunkin' Donuts. Had to shit really bad while I was sitting in the car. It was tough.
That
Tough day.
sounds like a
Yeah, no
awful
bueno.
Friday.
No bueno.
Well-
But then I went indoor golfing on Saturday, so it wasn't horrible.
All right, so you made up for it.
Yeah, I
kind
made
of.
up for it a
Well,
little
you're
bit.
here now,
Yeah, we're
so
here.
we're happy that you're good. Ryan, how about you?
Nothing to mention, honestly.
No,
No.
just chill weekend, nothing crazy.
Best
Chillaxification.
kind of weekend. You know?
No, that's good, man. Well, I was
And how was yours?
I was stuck in Atlanta airport for 6 hours yesterday because my flight got delayed multiple times, and it got to the point where I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna take a later flight." So I flew in at 6, got home around 8:30, and got home at 10 last night. So that was fun. And on my flight on Thursday, we went through a storm, and I had turbulence the last 30, 40 minutes. And my God, I don't think I've come that close to shitting my pants
Oh,
without actually
sounds
shitting my
terrible.
pants in a long time. That the captain goes on and goes, "All right, so we're about to land in 30 minutes, but we're hitting a storm, so it's going to be pretty bumpy here." And I'm like, I'm not an experienced flyer, as you guys might know. I'm not great with flying as it is, and I was solo. So yeah, wasn't enjoyable. Also, there were 2 babies on this plane
No.
right in front of me, directly in front of me, and they cried the whole fucking time.
Hey, anyone who has a fucking newborn, don't fly.
Listen,
Don't be an asshole.
The parents were
Leave
like,
your kid
"We're
at home."
The parents were like, we're sorry, and I get it. Like, you're not the one making the baby cry, but like, they're babies, man. Like, what do you expect to happen?
All you have to do is lock them in a padded room with a helmet on and leave them at home while you're down in Florida for the week. It's not that hard,
Fine.
people.
They can take care of themselves.
They're
They know.
self-sufficient. They're
They know
humans.
how to eat and stuff
Yep.
and go to the bathroom. Just
They
put a
have
diaper.
your
Just put a
instincts.
big diaper on them.
Yep.
They
Yep.
plenty of space.
Yep, you're good. Dig a hole in the ground in their room.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They know what to do with it.
But all right. So let's get into some topics. So we actually have some pretty good topics. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. So we'll start
Yeah,
with
good
start with football. We'll stick with the topic of football. Alvin Kamara was arrested
Hey.
after the Pro Bowl, and he is facing up to 5 years in prison, according to Nevada.
Which we know he won't
Nevada
get.
law. He won't get it.
So,
beat the
but
shit out of
what
somebody?
time-
he absolutely beat the shit
What
out
time
of
did the Pro
somebody.
Bowl end?
So this said 5 o'clock.
Yeah, because
but that
5
had been their time. So I'm assuming around 5:50 p.m. in Nevada. I would assume that's like 2:50,
Okay.
1:50 for us. us? I'm
What-
not 100%
what-
sure.
They're 3 hours behind.
Okay, so it was at like 2:50 for us.
It wasn't in Hawaii.
Oh no, they're
No, it's in
no.
Nevada.
It would have been 8:50 for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it was 8:50 our time, 5:50 their time.
But what time did the Pro Bowl end? This must have been like 2 minutes after the
This
Pro
didn't
Bowl
even-
ending.
Yeah, I feel like the
Showered.
Pro
No.
he went right to the club after the Pro Bowl or something like that. Yeah,
Beat the
I was
shit out of
also
somebody.
confused. I didn't really think
'Cause
about it too hard. But
The
I-
report from the hospital was at 5 o'clock.
Right. Right. And then
So
he
how
went
the
to the
fuck-
hospital, and then they located him, and
Yeah.
then they took him into custody, and there was no issue there.
He gets subbed out in the second, goes to the club, and beats
Probably.
the shit out of somebody.
Well, I mean, honestly,
That game was such a
like,
joke.
dude, such a joke. They would be playing. They weren't even tackling each other. It was just like
Touch
two-hand.
football. They gotta just like cancel that at this point.
It's one of the.
Because they're not playing for anything.
It's so
they don't-
dumb, dude.
The
It's
Pro
so
Bowl
dumb.
is like one of the stupidest events because
That and the NBA All-Star Game, they're not playing for anything. so they don't
100%,
try.
100%, and like. Not for nothing, like, was I happy to see him there? Yes, but like Mac Jones is in the Pro Bowl game, and that's because literally like 10 other guys like opted out.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
like Tom Brady ain't gonna play in that,
No.
even though he's not in the Super Bowl and he's retired, but he wouldn't have been in it anyways. Pat Mahomes was there, but I don't think he even played.
How did Mac Jones do on like the throwing game thing?
Did he win? Didn't he win that event?
I have no. I seriously did
I
not
think-
pay a single.
I think he won an event.
Did
It may have been that event. He won something. But anyways, Alvin Kamara. So he was arrested with batteries resulting in substantial bodily harm and using force to cause severe injuries, and that's a felony. Under Nevada law, conviction can lead up to prison term of up to 5 years. The case will most likely be resolved through a plea suspended sentence, but it's still a serious charge against Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly there's no details of what caused it and like what kind of injuries the guy had.
What was the wording they used? It was like substantial.
Substantial bodily harm.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
So I
gonna-
mean, he got.
he must
whoever-
have, whoever
yeah.
it was. I think I saw something about him taking like a bottle or something like that, and, like smashing it on him. I don't know if that's 100% true
Oh,
or not.
that adds an aspect to it though, because now it's with a weapon.
yeah,
with a
that,
deadly
that-
weapon or
if
something.
you like broke a glass bottle over someone's head or something like that, yeah, that would make
Yeah,
sense.
it must hurt.
They were in a Las Vegas nightclub.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
There's
out
not.
there.
I'm sure there's gonna be more details that come out. But
Yeah, tough look.
so that's what's going on with him. But like you said, Mike,
Like, what would this guy have done to him to piss him off to where he almost kills him? Probably.
right?
Drunk
he-
NFL player. Happens.
drunk NFL player. Maybe he said something he shouldn't have. I don't know.
Yo, the Saints suck.
Yeah.
Yo,
Also, I'm not obviously
the Saints.
obviously a horrible thing for Kamara to do, and I'm not blaming the guy who got his ass beat. Maybe be a little smarter and not go up to an all-pro running back in the NFL and talk shit to him, because you will get your ass beat. You know, just be a
Wait.
little smarter.
Hold on 1 second here. On February, what's today's date? Wait a minute. So this happened the day before the Pro Bowl. He got
On-
the
on
incident
the-
happened
on
on
the 5th?
the 5th. Then
The
he
night
played in the
before?
Pro Bowl, and then he got arrested after the Pro Bowl.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
I
The
didn't
timing
read
makes more
that.
sense.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't-
makes way more
wow,
sense.
that makes a lot of sense.
Dude, because I think 5 o'clock was the Pro Bowl was still happening.
Yeah,
or
that's
like it
why
had
I was-
just ended.
I was
All right,
confused.
that
Like,
makes
is
more
that well?
sense.
Okay, so
That's good that he played
he
the
beat
game.
someone up at a nightclub the night before the Pro Bowl. The guy went to the hospital, and they didn't arrest him until after. They probably just let him, like, we'll let him play, and then we'll take care of
Couldn't
him.
find
after."
I think he's at the field, coach.
Why would he be there?
Yeah.
Come
That'd be
on.
a pretty badass move. They just marched onto the field and arrested him right
That'd be
there.
sick.
That would be crazy if they pulled
Wild.
that off. All right,
Pro
so
Bowl ratings would have skyrocketed. They should have done that.
Alvin Kamara celebrating in the end zone, and he's getting arrested. What a
He's-
this is a weird celebration. Oh no, this is actually happening.
Full commitment on this one.
Yeah, he's got the police involved in everything.
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting to unravel this
All
case
right.
here. Okay, so beat someone up, played in the Pro Bowl, got arrested.
Okay,
What a
makes sense.
24-hour swing for Kamara. Honestly.
Yeah, yikes.
Do you think he expected that to happen? Like he went to that game thinking, "Oh, I'm going to get arrested after this," or do you think he was in the clear?
He probably just
Oh.
thought like, oh, I just beat the shit out of somebody. All right, business as usual.
Yeah,
I bet
probably that.
Maybe he didn't think like the guy. He didn't know the guy went to the hospital or something like that. He didn't know how bad he hurt the guy.
Yeah.
And then they found out the next day, and he's like, "Oh, all
Like
right."
to see
shit."
pictures of this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really fight it. At
I just
want to
know what he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm hoping
Things will-
because if he has a hearing,
Things will come out.
he's in like he went into actual prison. Like I don't know if he spent the night there, but he was behind bars for a little bit. So I'm sure we'll get some
His
more
money's
details.
gonna get him out of it.
He'll
He's gonna be
He'll just get a
playing.
he'll get a plea deal. He'll be fine.
Yep.
All right, so more Pro Bowl. I mean, we kind of touched on it. The Pro Bowl's fucking dumb, man. They literally, it's like two-hand tackle at this point. They're not even like trying. I mean, I saw plays where I think it was Darius Leonard got an interception, and he literally was just like just running through guys. No one was trying to tackle.
People were
him or
running in the
anything.
opposite direction so they didn't have to tackle.
They didn't.
It's so stupid. There's no
nuts,
point of
isn't
it. This do like Pro Bowl selections and all that jazz.
Even if you kind of look at this, I mean, this isn't
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
plays, but just like look, like like no one.
Yeah.
They just snap the ball and all the guys on the line just stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like do the Pro Bowl selections and like have the events before like the skills competition stuff like that, and then the game is just, if you want to play a game, do like a 7-on-7 something. Like this is stupid. It's a waste of time.
I feel like
It's-
players don't even want to be there.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
They
it's-
probably just want to shoot the shit with the skills like competitions and whatnot.
Yeah,
There's no
especially
point to
like
this
if
game.
it's the off season for you and stuff. Like you're done. The
Yeah.
season's over for you.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep playing.
It's pointless. It's not
Uh,
even in Hawaii anymore.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think that
so,
was half of it. Like you got to go to Hawaii. Like that's sick. Now it's Vegas.
yeah.
I mean,
Great. Well, I
Vegas
mean,
is
it
dope,
could.
but like
Yeah, it has its pros and cons. Obviously, you're in Vegas, and cons you can get arrested for showing up in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you can do it in Hawaii though.
So Deion Sanders, actually, funny you mentioned Hawaii. He goes, Lord help me. I'm watching the NFL Pro Bowl, and I remember when we were so proud and appreciative of that accolade. We went to Hawaii to prove we were more than worthy, so we competed at practice and in the game. I wanted you to know that prime was prime. What happened and when? So, yeah, I mean, it's just no one cares about it anymore. They must be paying the fans to attend the Pro Bowl. It's like a walk through practice with pads on,
Yeah,
essentially.
it is.
The only reason why I even was watching because it was like on at the airport, like it was just on
Yeah.
the TV, so
Yeah,
like
I-
I just like caught glimpses of it. But
I only saw a little bit because it was on at the gym. That's it.
Mac Jones hit the gritty, which
Yep.
was
Hey.
this.
I've seen better gritties.
Yeah, I've seen better. Again, like you have guys playing that like Mac Jones is not a Pro Bowler,
No.
but so many guys opted out because they didn't want to be in it. Another thing that happened, I don't know if this was the day before. So Tyreek Hill was doing an interview. He called out Usain Bolt again. Started that they have their back and forth about who's faster, blah blah blah. And then he tried doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin. So
Bro.
people that are unfamiliar with that,
Swinging
Stone
a
Cold
miss
Steve
by
Austin
him.
takes 2 beer cans, smashes it,
Oh,
pours them in
yeah.
his mouth. So he did this.
This is at the NHL All-Star game, right?
Was it the-
Big
oh,
week
was
for
it?
Vegas, yeah. They
Okay,
had
that
the
makes-
NHL
that-
All-Star game.
yeah,
They
that
hosted
makes sense.
both in the same week.
Yeah.
So this is
Vegas,
what he
baby.
did. 2 tall boys, just none of it went in his mouth. He actually just
I
it went.
I feel like that looks the same as Steve Austin's.
No, Steve Austin. The thing with Steve Austin, he tries to drink it. He wants
Yeah.
to get drunk. That man. But like here, no, he doesn't. Like it doesn't even like his mouth.
I give him
there's not-
like he committed. He just didn't.
he
didn't
went
drink
for it. He went for it.
He
just
rolled with the miss though. He's fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, he called out the fastest man in the world when he lost a race to Micah Parsons this weekend. He didn't
Yeah.
even win that 40-yard dash.
Didn't he not even get set though? I think I saw that clip.
Yeah, it's,
the
you're
thing
never
is,
gonna be like. Why are you challenging Usain Bolt's literally the fastest man alive.
Does he still run?
Usain. I don't know if Usain Bolt.
I don't think he is.
He doesn't
not
like.
professional.
No,
He
no, he
doesn't
probably
like
just
Olympic
runs
compete or
around.
anything.
He
No.
just runs around.
Yeah, he doesn't drive. He just runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Usain Bolt was on the Pat McAfee show, and he goes, we got into it one time. He was talking blah, 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 but then I went to the combine 1 year, and if you go on the net right now, he ran a 4.22 in my sweats. And then Tyreek Hill's like, line up, then stop hiding. And then he
What-
said he's washed up to Usain Bolt and stuff like that.
What's Tyreek's 40? Like, what was his combine 40 or something?
He's gotten faster as he's been in the league too.
4.29 was his official, but that was in 2016. That was at the West Alabama Pro Day in 2016. We were at 4.29.
Bro, Usain Bolt would whoop him. It wouldn't even be close.
I mean,
He's like twice the size of him, isn't
Parsons ran a 4.39 at the Penn State Pro Day. Wow, that guy. I know
He
he's quick, but like
Is freakishly
he is
athletic.
like he is gonna be.
he's gonna be.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's gonna be a defensive player of the year candidate. His
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Career. And then Usain Bolt tweeted back at him. Someone tweeted him. He was like, "You mean this guy?" And he just, like, shows him like in last place.
But I mean,
there.
to be fair, he didn't get set for that race. He just was
I
just
don't-
standing there.
I don't think he cared about winning something like
Yeah.
that too. But it is funny to see those guys going back and forth. So I guess to ask the question, if they ran, who do you think? All right. Usain Bolt is one of the fastest men to ever walk this planet. But it
think
is
he is the
true. I
fastest.
mean, he's not
He's the
professional.
fastest man to ever walk this planet.
But like to this, like right now, is he still the fastest?
yeah, he still holds the world record for 100 meter.
Until,
No, I mean like right now,
and
if he
200,
ran, would he be the fastest man alive?
Give him a week to get loose.
So my argument there is if they had a race, he'd have to like practice. He wouldn't. I don't think he'd be able
Maybe
to.
not. Maybe
I
not.
mean-
He said you get off the couch with his sweats on and beat him. I believe him. Fastest man
I
alive.
wouldn't doubt him. I
Fastest
wouldn't
man
doubt him.
alive.
I'd
I mean,
probably
his-
pick Usain Bolt to
his
beat him
one
in a
job
race.
was to run straight really fucking fast.
And he did a
mean,
really,
Yeah,
he did a really good
well.
job of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's a good
probably still
point.
got some in the tank.
Yeah,
you know?
I think he's only like 35,
I think he's 35.
maybe. He's young.
Mid 30s. He is 35. He turned 35 in August.
You always forget like these guys are in the Olympics forever, but they start when they're like 14 and they're
Yeah.
first Olympics.
Remember when Usain got run over by a Segway? At the
No,
Olympics?
what?
Oh, you've never seen that clip?
Didn't he almost like run someone over or something like that?
He
at the
got
end of
run
a
over.
race? He got run over?
by like a Segway or whatever.
All right,
I'm
let's-
pretty sure it was him. He was like walking.
I know
with
the vid-
flag,
I know-
flag around his shoulders.
Yeah, I know the video. Is that was Usain Bolt?
I think so.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember this. Just from seeing this picture. Come on, come on, come on. All right, here. Oh, no.
Yeah, this guy's just like doing a follow cam and he just
Oh,
runs him over.
That,
Oh, he got up quick though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was post
Oh,
race.
he is limping a little bit. Yeah.
Great guy too, Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Very,
Seems-
very,
seems like
very
a nice
He
guy.
always daps up whatever like the assistant is for each runner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the like people at the start line
Yeah.
or whatever, and the starters. I don't know.
I don't know what race assistants. I don't know.
So that was, Usain Bolt, all around good guy, well known good guy. Could probably beat Tyreek Hill in a race.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill, work on your Stone Cold Steve Austin beard chugs, man. You'll get
Yeah.
better at it. All right. Staying on the topic of football, so the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, some more news there.
Oh.
The Aaron Rodgers rumors. Packers are going to give him space this offseason, and they
Oh.
don't have plans to trade him.
So he's not a free. I thought he was a free agent.
No,
No,
so he
he's
has
got
1 year
one.
left.
Ah.
He's gotta get
But
traded.
he's made it well known that, at least last offseason, that he doesn't plan on staying there.
So if Green Bay is like, hey, we're gonna make you stay, he's gonna be like, retire,
if they make
retirement.
him stay, he's going to retire.
It's gonna be really weird if he stays in Green Bay because of what he did last offseason.
I mean,
It'd be really
He
weird.
just like shit on the organization,
Scorched
the
earth.
higher ups, and everything. Like he made it very well known how he feels about them, and it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
This ESPN reporter, Jeremy Fowler, said, I'm told the Packers brass has been adamant, both publicly and privately, that they want Aaron Rodgers back and that they're all on the same page. That's what they're saying. The GM has expressed that to Rodgers. Head coach Matt LaFleur has expressed that to Rodgers. They've been out full front and in public about that, but also I've been told they've had some meetings with Rodgers, and it's been, not too intense yet. And there's more here and stuff like that. He has 1 year left, and it's a $46 million in salary cap hit in 2022. So if he stays, they have to redo his contract, and if they get, it's a mess what's going on there. I don't think he'll be back there.
It'd be weird.
It would be weird.
It sounds like the team's like, hey, we'll keep him. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, if they trade him, they save $27 million on their cap, and they at that point they have a lot of free agents and stuff like. They have a lot of guys that they have to either pay, let go, whatever it is. And what happens with the Packers going forward? I mean, this is kind of like a given, but like whatever Rodgers decides to do, that's going to change the entire direction of the Packers.
Yeah.
Like if he leaves, it's in Jordan Love's hands, and they're going to be
Easy.
rebuting for a while.
Is that the backup QB
Yes.
right
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's not great.
I still
But
can't believe they drafted him in the first round.
now? Where do you come from?
he went to. I feel like
Where
he went
did
to
they
some
go?
weird.
Utah
I was
State?
thinking Utah State.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the. He was the 26th overall pick in 2022, and he really doesn't have many accolades.
And he stinks.
His touchdown interception ratio in the NFL is he had two touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 400 passing yards, a 58% pass completion percentage, and a 68 passer rating. Not great. He didn't even really have
bright.
great college
Well,
stats,
if
to be
he's
honest.
playing behind somebody, he's not going to get that many snaps.
I know, but he had the one game this year that when Rodgers had COVID, he started, and it was against the
Chiefs.
Chiefs, and he sucked.
Well, you go
And that
against
was
the
when the
best team.
Chiefs, and
One of
that's
the
when the
best
Chiefs were like bad at the beginning
I
of
don't
the
think
year.
Mahomes played that game either.
I think it was back. It was a backup game. It was
not Case Keenum.
no. Who was the? Hold on.
Who's the Chiefs backup?
Packers Chiefs 2021. Let's see. It was it was 13-7. So
Yeah.
he only got put 7. It was Jordan Love against. Oh, Patrick Mahomes did play that game.
Oh.
I thought Pat Mahomes did not play that
He
game.
only put
Okay, I
up-
didn't think
only
he
put up
did.
13 points.
Never mind. Yeah. So the Packers defense did the job for the Packers, but this is when the Chiefs were like not
Yeah,
great
they
at the time. So
yeah.
Jordan Love only had 190 yards, touchdown, interception. But Jordan Love is not. He's not the ideal guy that you want to build around. Just to put it that way.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like this is. Aaron Rodgers said he wants to make he's going to take time away. He's going to really think about this, like talk with his family and stuff, and make that decision. He has to come up with something soon, because if he wants to stay, the Packers need to figure out what they're doing with everyone else, because it's be like a Brady and Tampa type of thing where it's like, okay, you're coming back for one more year, we'll bring everyone back, 1 year deals, one last run. If he leaves, and I think Rodgers, in my opinion at least, owes the Packers enough to be like, give them that early decision so they can figure out what they want to do the rest of the
Yeah.
offseason. I think there's enough respect there to be like, okay, I'll give you guys the time to figure it out.
Oh,
You'd think.
he's not gonna.
You would
What's
think.
his gripe with the organization? I really don't know.
I mean,
It's a laundry list of things. He just doesn't like how anything's really. He's been there for what, 12 years?
his long time.
His whole career.
His-
But 15 years maybe.
Let's see. Well, you have to remember too. He was a backup
Yeah.
for 3 years, so that.
He doesn't like the way the organization treats like the people who played for them and retired and all that. Like they just completely cut ties. They don't like how they've handled signings, coach's decision. It's just that he doesn't like anything they've done in the front office.
He has been there for 17 years and has been a starter for 14 years.
Yeah.
And he has won multiple MVP. He's won 3 MVPs.
Got a ring, right?
Got 1 ring, but
Yep.
that's another thing too. And we've talked about this before, and we even mentioned Brett Favre in this. You had 2 of the best quarterbacks of all time. Aaron Rodgers is one of the most talented quarterbacks of all time, and only 1 ring. You got to do better. When you have
to.
someone like that, you have to do everything to put talent around him, both sides of the field, and they failed to do that. I mean, you have Devontae Adams and stuff like that, but he didn't come around until a few years ago.
He's a free agent, correct?
And
Devontae Adams?
I think he has 1 year left
Okay.
as well. I think, and obviously depending on what Aaron Rodgers, that's another thing. So if Aaron Rodgers says he's leaving, I can't imagine Devontae Adams would want to play with Jordan Love.
No.
I will go on a limb and say that. Don't know what's going on in his mind, but it's just when you have someone like that, you gotta win more than 1 ring. That's a failure. I understand winning a ring is winning a ring, but with someone like that, you'd think that he would have won.
You have to win more
many
than one.
championships. I mean, I read it off a few weeks ago. I'm not gonna pull it up because I don't know where I'd find it. But it's like you saw all the times they've lost in the divisional.
Yeah.
They've had the first round bye multiple times, and each time they've had the bye, they never made it to the Super Bowl.
How many times did he miss the playoffs with them?
Not many.
I would
Not many.
imagine
Probably only
so.
like a few times. Probably only like a handful of times, if that. Like maybe like once or twice. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I can't imagine it being a lot of times. Like they've always been like going into the season, they've always been a team that would be a favorite to win. But somehow, some way, they just always come up short. Always like against the Niners. I mean, they should have steamrolled them in my opinion. And Green Bay they lost. So it's going to be a very interesting offseason for a lot of teams in the NFL, but especially the Packers. So we'll move on from that. Dolphins and Texans pick their head coaches. So the Dolphins hired
They actually brought somebody in from
Dolphins.
outside.
Mike McDaniel,
Mike McDaniel.
the offensive coordinator from the Niners.
Yes, they brought in Mike McDaniel. That
He
happened
took the money.
yesterday. Don't know the contracts. I don't know how much it was or anything, but they have him. And then the Texans signed or they hired.
Looks like Aaron Rodgers only.
What's his name?
2009.
Lovie Smith.
18 and 19.
Lovie Smith. He was the defensive coordinator and the assistant head coach for the Texans, and now he's their head coach. And everyone thought it was going to come down to Josh McCown, known as a glorified backup journeyman in the NFL, and Brian Flores, who currently know everything going on. Brian Flores, the lawsuit in the NFL and everything. They decided to go Lovie Smith on this one. And honestly, like, it was kind of out of left field, but he's been around that organization. He's been the defensive coordinator. He was the assistant head coach for a while. It's just kind of you keeping it.
I think it's wild.
And he's been a head coach in the league before.
He's been a head coach and stuff.
I think it's wild somebody took the job in Miami with all the shit that's going on down there.
Right,
now.
yeah. I mean, they have a loss. The owner has a lawsuit against him right now, Brian Flores, the whole bribing him, saying that, we're going to pay you to lose games and stuff, which is pretty crazy because now we've heard Hugh Jackson, Cleveland, said that something similar happened for him, too. He was like, I wasn't set up to win, and they wanted us to lose games. So I think we're going to see a lot of different shit come out in the next 2 weeks about stuff like that and, just how the games are being played, certain organizations, like, telling their coaches to purposely lose and stuff. But those two teams got their guys. Now, who's left?
It's just the Texans. Well, the Texans haven't hired him yet. So it's Texans and Saints.
We'll just assume that the Texans hired him.
So it's just the Saints.
So it's just the Saints.
And Eric Bieniemy.
Did the Vikings hire
Yep.
Did they?
Kevin O'Connell. The Saints are the only team left in there, and I know Bieniemy is interviewing, I think.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs OC.
Yeah. That would be a good start for him.
It would.
I mean, he's been a guy that's been rumored to get a head coaching job for a few years, and he keeps going back to Kansas City.
You gotta wonder though if it's like if Reed's gonna retire in the next couple of years, like why would I not just step in there? I don't know.
It could,
or you don't want to wait.
Again, I feel like that's kind of similar to like a Josh McDaniels situation. Yeah. It's like he was kind of holding out when Bill Belichick, because if Bill Belichick retired, Josh McDaniels was going to take the keys. He was going to be the one to take over there, and obviously that he left for I was going to say Oakland. He left for Vegas.
Oh, that would have sucked if he was the next head coach.
I am so happy that he's gone. I'm so happy that he's gone. Now, I don't know. Say real quick. They're either going to get O'Brien or Adam Gase for their new OC. Mm-hmm. Adam Gase doesn't have a terrible track record as an OC. But he was the OC in Denver when they had Peyton Manning. And everyone knows that watches football that Peyton Manning was the one calling the shots there. So how great is he? Well, I don't know. Know. So we'll see what happens there. But
I wouldn't hate Bill O'Brien.
I wouldn't. I'm totally
again good track record as a coordinator, not a coach.
He's
not a bad head coach,
and he has been in that system. He's been in New England before. He was the OC for a while, so you're bringing in a familiar face, and I think I would prefer O'Brien. Yes, we'll see what happens there.
How much of a run does Belichick still have? You think?
I mean,
dude, I really don't even know.
I can't. If I had to put a number on it,
could be 2 years, could be 5 years.
If I had to put a number on it, and obviously this is like asking years ago when you think Brady's going to retire, and it was just kept going and going and going. I would probably say 5 more years because he's 70. You're up there in age. At some point, like who is the old Giant? Was it Coughlin, the old Giants coach? Yep. He was a coach till he was really old. But it's like, he has a family. He's got grandkids, his kids and stuff. And it's like, at some point you're going to call it. You got to call it.
Even Coach K is hanging it up this year.
Right. I think if Bill O'Brien becomes the offensive coordinator, I say Belichick retires in 2 years. Yeah. And they'll just have Bill O'Brien step in as the head coach, hire internally, person that knows the system, and back in there for 2 years.
If Bill goes, does his son go?
Probably not.
No, is this the son of the linebacker coach?
He's technically like...
No, that was Mayo. That was Gerard Mayo.
So Gerard Mayo and Steve Belichick were like co-defensive coordinator type thing.
So he made up a job for his kid.
Yeah.
He's like, he just gave his son a job. Yeah.
To make weird faces on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I think... Just one more question about that, I guess, so we can move on from the Patriots and move on to the next thing. But do you think, like, Bill Belichick, he just wants to get that one more ring and then he'll call it? Or do you think he'll be chasing that? or do you think it'll be like?
I mean, isn't the whole point of his job is to chase? The
Yeah,
ring?
I know, but like at some point, like like I said, after 5 years, he doesn't win a ring. He's like, all right, I'm done with this, or he's gonna keep going until he wins another one.
I don't think he's gonna keep going. I think he realizes. I don't think that he has a team for a ring.
But,
I
I
think-
mean, also look at the AFC right now. You
Yeah,
gotta go to the
exactly.
Chiefs, the Bills, the Bengals, even the Chargers.
I think he's got a. I think he's got a clock in his head that, 2-3 more years, you hopefully get a decent team set up for the future, something like that, and then he calls it.
Yeah.
I think he's got a time in his head for sure.
especially when you reach.
He's old.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
when
he
you
ain't a
reach
young
that
buck
age.
anymore.
All right, so I was gonna do something else, but we're gonna stick to football. One more football topic. I didn't see this. Jackson Mahomes tried to kiss girl at mall and gets rejected. I don't
At
know
the
if
mall?
Sounds about
Is
right.
there a video for this?
That must be it.
Oh Jesus, I
He
hate
hit
this.
the whip and the nay-nay.
Oh, no wonder why she rejected him. What is this guy doing? Okay, that looks like that
It
was.
looks like he was just messing around.
I don't know.
I hate this guy. I absolutely hate this guy. Do you see
Put him in prison.
his fiance, not his fiance, Pat Mahomes' fiance, when all that stuff came out, people were like, she was spraying champagne ball on people and everyone was shitting on her, and she had shirts that said Team Britney on it. She sold like 2,000 shirts that said Team Britney.
I hate her.
If I saw someone wearing a Team Britney shirt in
I'd
public,
punch him in the throat.
I wouldn't just consider. I would go full throttle, and I would get a charge. I would go to prison for that. I would punch someone. You guys have the same case? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but if
Um,
I
yeah,
saw
no,
a
I-
Team Britney shirt, I would just assume it was Britney Spears and the whole.
Hashtag Team Free Britney. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a
I wouldn't
shirt.
assume it was her.
I would
Her
rock
face was
that
on it.
shirt.
Well, what if it was yellow and red?
I mean, I don't know.
Put Jackson Mahomes behind bars right now.
He is actually one of the worst people.
He's such an entitled little.
Joe
shit.
Burrow is the new face of America for doing the job that everyone wanted to do, and that's beat the shit out of Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs in the AFC
Did he
Championship.
beat the shit out of him? Though?
No, but he did the Lord's work.
Yeah.
He did the Lord's work. Or he just beat them. And that's what everyone wanted.
I bet that kid still goes to the Super Bowl though.
To do
Jackson
some
Mahomes?
Yeah.
No.
He better be-
He's
no.
gonna do it to piss
banned.
people off. I bet
I think he'll get. I think he'll get brutally beaten.
at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He'd probably be in a suite. I would imagine.
Someone will hit him. I might fly out there and just hit him.
It's just outside the gate.
Maybe citizens arrest him.
a citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're under arrest, sir.
4.
for being Jackson
Going to
Mahomes.
You're going to prison.
For just being
Yeah,
you.
for being you.
All right. So we're done with football, but we're going to talk about a different type of football.
No football this week sucked, by the way.
football. Football. What?
No football this weekend sucked.
You didn't like the
And
competitive game.
and now the
Last
next
week.
Yeah, next week is the last week until fucking September again. It's
Do we,
very sad.
Mike, do I want to ask you if you're going to be betting on the Super Bowl?
Oh my god, yeah.
this
I already,
weekend?
I already got the coin flip. I'm doing. I
Dude,
haven't
that's
done
right.
my intel yet on the guy singing the anthem, but I'll get
Do
some
we know who it
information.
is?
Do we know who it is?
Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah.
So we got what's warm up props? Oh, heads and tails. Hell
Yeah,
yeah!
I bet on tails, by the
You
way.
can get Rams or Cincinnati. You did tails.
Never fails.
50-50
I
shot.
I put down some money on I put down some money on the coin toss last year and it did not hit. I picked the wrong one. All right, yeah, I'll
Mickey
definitely be looking
Guyton.
at that as well. Who?
Who is that?
I don't know.
Nikki?
Mickey.
Mickey?
Yeah. Mickey Guyton. Let's see what we got on this guy.
To all our
I've never heard of
gambling
him
addicts
before.
out there, the Bengals are +4 right now, plus
it's a
170.
woman. I apologize. It's a woman. That's on me.
Okay.
What is she in like a group? I've never heard the name.
Yeah, what does she do?
She's a singer.
Okay, yeah, but like what?
It looks like I don't really know.
I've never heard of her before.
Yeah, I've never heard that name.
Me neither.
Someone in the comments said Pat Mahomes went to the Pro Bowl to get away from his family, and I don't think I can agree with something more. All right, so getting into some soccer here. Mike, I
Football.
think you may have saw this football. Leicester City fans run onto the field
Yeah.
and punches a Nottingham Forest player celebrating a goal.
And I bet on this game, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, I had Nottingham Forest winning,
So
and they
they're
won by
there
like 3.
celebrating. There's that guy. Starts throwing.
Dude, he throws
punches.
hands. Yeah. I gotta go with one of these games in England. It's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
I feel like-
I've been dying.
Dying.
Just the atmosphere of those places
Yep.
must be insane.
I'm not a big soccer guy, but I would love to go to a soccer game because those fans are so passionate, man. They take that sport very seriously.
And that's not even like a huge. That's not even. Those aren't even like huge teams. I
Nah.
mean, Leicester's pretty big because they won the league a couple years ago.
How-
but
is it Leicester or is it Leicester?
Leicester,
It's
whatever.
not- I know.
Whatever,
I don't know if I
whatever.
pronounce
You
it wrong.
American.
It doesn't fucking matter. But like having fans that passionate for a soccer team is pretty insane.
How do you usually bet on soccer games, Mike? Do you do like? How is it? Is it like?
Most people I know just do money lines.
Is it money line?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Who won that game? Was it Nottingham?
Nottingham 4-1. Easy
They were
money.
plus
Thanks for coming.
340?
Leicester sat out like 3 of their top players.
Gotcha.
Is Vardy still on Leicester?
No idea.
Yeah, me either. I haven't kept up with soccer in a while.
Football.
Yeah.
Back before I had this job, I was jobless for a few months. I literally would just like wake up at like 6, 7 in the morning and watch. I would
Yeah,
just bet on
I used to get
soccer.
up and watch every weekend.
Yeah.
But now, fuck that.
Yeah, no
fuck
shot
that.
now.
And back when I used to like play FIFA like nonstop,
Mhm.
I was very into it. But
Yeah, do you
I
get
can't play that anymore.
how big were you into FIFA? You were a big FIFA guy.
I
Huge.
spent significant money on FIFA.
Did you? Yeah. What was your like run? Was it like FIFA like 12, 13 to
14 to 17.
14 to 17?
Yeah.
I
Mine
had,
was like 10 to. Honestly, probably like, I 10 and I think 11 was like the best FIFA, like, if I remember, or 12.
Just the ultimate team, man. And
That was the-
getting all the players.
Yeah.
And
that was the
Holy
best
shit.
out of all like the sports games. That was the best Ultimate Team. And I wasn't really into soccer. I think I started playing in 13. I think it was like 13 to like 15, 16 probably. I
Yeah.
don't think I didn't play it in college. I would play all my friends, and they were so much better than me at it. They played that religiously.
Yeah.
one of my friends is still very, very much into it. Like he has like a Twitter dedicated to it.
Really?
And shit. Yeah. It's
Damn.
One
insane.
quick FIFA story too. So one of my buddies, he was late into the FIFA game. I think the first one he got was like 16, 17 maybe,
Mhm.
and he opened packs
Yep.
for the first time. And it was like Team of the Year packs or whatever. He pulled 2 Messis and I want to say it was Neymar maybe,
Probably.
and he made 11 million coins off of those 3
Damn.
players. And he had, and I don't know, like I said, I'm not the biggest soccer guy, but I know he had the nastiest soccer. It was like first day, literally bought it and then put down like $100 and got all those players. And we were
Yeah.
just like,
Must be nice.
my friends would be playing this game for 5 years and would
I'd
never pull
pa-
someone
yeah,
like
I've never
that.
packed anything good.
When I first got it on Black Friday, I opened packs, and I remember getting Wayne Rooney, and I was so hyped. Wayne Rooney.
It's like the only gambling I've done is fucking FIFA packs.
I've spent similar like FIFA. I was that big with like NBA 2K. I would buy packs like crazy in that game more than I'd like.
2K's Ultimate Team is garbage.
It was better back in like 13, 14. Now I don't even play 2K anymore. But like when it first started, it was really good, and then it just like went downhill. Crazy.
It's so ass.
All right. So moving on from some FIFA talk, little NBA talk,
Oh,
just
boy.
a little bit. The NBA trade deadline is this week. It's on Thursday.
Ah.
So yesterday we saw our first big trade happen. Karis LeVert, who was on the Indiana Pacers, he was a formula on the Brooklyn Nets. He was part of the whole James Harden trade. It was a 3-team trade. He went to Indiana. And also, before I get into this, Karis LeVert, when he got traded, I don't know if you guys remember this, he went through his physical, and they found a mass on his liver, or his kidney, and it was benign at the time, but it was precancerous.
Whoa.
If he did not get traded and he didn't have that physical, no one would have found that, and he probably would have gotten cancer
Whoa,
because
that's
of it.
pretty crazy.
So him getting traded was probably the best thing that
Yeah,
ever happened.
life-
Literally
life-saving
life-saving trade.
Interesting.
So he got traded again. He got traded from Indiana to Cleveland, and this was so for the last few weeks, or even honestly the last month or so, there's been rumors because Cleveland has been one of the most like shocking teams. That like they're 4th in the East right now. They have a guy named Darius Garland who's an All-Star this year. They have Colin Sexton who's been hurt. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, a rookie who is going to win Rookie of the. He's from USC. He's, in my opinion, he's gonna be like the next best big man in the NBA. And Kevin Love. who's a
Kevin
six
Love's
man.
still good.
He's a six man. He's doing better in that role. He's not like he doesn't play significant minutes, but for how much he plays, he does well. So they also had this guy Ricky Rubio as well. He tore his ACL about a month or so
Love
ago.
Ricky.
They traded his expiring contracts. He was going to be a free agent this offseason, and a first-round pick for Karis LeVert, who is a guy that puts up 20 a game. So the Cleveland Cavaliers now have four guys that put up 20 a game. They loaded up. It was a massive trade. I thought they were going to trade Colin Sexton for him because it kind of just guard for guard made sense. They kept him. So the fact they were able to keep him and add him was crazy. And they played each other. So this trade went through. I was at the airport. I want to say it happened at like 3:34, and the Cavs and Pacers played at 6 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
So Karis LeVert did not play that game because he got traded. So
The team they were playing.
yeah, they were playing each other.
So he just couldn't go suit up.
Yeah, because you have to go through like a physical and
Yeah.
stuff. So he's
Up over to the other locker room.
yeah. So if
Walk
people
down
are like,
the
what?
court.
He just switched locker rooms or something like that. Like he obviously isn't going to sit on the Pacers bench. So that was a pretty cool, and the Cavs beat him. So that was pretty cool to see. And the reason why I brought this topic up is because someone that could get traded at the deadline is James Harden.
Why would they trade him?
So James Harden got traded from Houston around this time, actually a little over a year ago, last January, to Brooklyn. And since he's been in Brooklyn, he missed 38 games between when he stepped in the league to when he left Houston. He's missed over 30 games so far in Brooklyn. When he left Houston, the last month or so, first of all, he was sitting out games. He didn't want to play for them. But the last few games that he played for them, you could see he wasn't trying. He's a very lazy player as it is, especially on defense. But
on
he's
the
like
fat
one of
suit.
those guys that like he would just stand there and like he would let a guy run past. He would like try to strip him, and then
the
he just
laziest defender.
bricks on his feet, just doesn't move. The last few games that he's played for the Nets has been that and worse.
Oh.
And he sat the last few games with a hamstring injury, which it's very fishy. It makes it seem like he's purposely sitting out games, whatever. So
Doesn't like being on a super team.
he doesn't like living in Brooklyn, is what the rumor is. He doesn't like being in Brooklyn. He doesn't
Get a
like
sh-
living
Just
there.
get an apartment for the season and live somewhere else.
So he's gonna be a free agent this offseason. So and I get Han. This video just came up too. You can kind of see him, right? Han. Let me start it over. See him right there. Goes for the strip. His guy goes all in the corner. He is just staying there.
He's just doing nothing.
Bam.
Yeah,
and there's a
he's
whole.
been like that his
and
whole career.
you can
though.
see him right. Oh yeah. But this is like,
What is that?
yeah. He doesn't try. He doesn't try.
Yeah, but that block on DeMar DeRozan from a couple years ago, where he
When he
doesn't
tries.
even look.
Yeah, that was
is
pretty.
one
That
of
was
the coolest
pretty sick.
blocks
Yeah,
I've
that
ever
was.
seen,
But that is just like.
I mean,
He makes that stuff happen when he's not trying.
it's
Just
worked
defines
for
him.
him once too. The whole sit out and act like something's wrong and get traded thing. So why
Right.
not try it again?
Nah, just
So-
send him to LA for Westbrook. Fuck it.
So right now the trade rumor is that he's going to get traded to Philly for Ben Simmons because James Harden's going to be a free agent, and if Brooklyn thinks that he's going to leave, you don't want to let a superstar walk. You want to trade him for something.
You're gonna have two absolute knuckleheads on the Nets, Kyrie and Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and then you got
KD's
Kevin
gonna
Durant.
want KD's gonna want out of there.
That's poor guy.
Hey,
Kevin
LeBron,
Durant.
you got any
And that's the crazy thing. For years, Kevin Durant was the knucklehead, and now he's like the normal guy on that
Yeah.
team, which is absolutely nuts. So, that being said, there were rumors going around that the 76ers and that the Nets are going to be open to trade talks. And the Sixers have been trying to get rid of Ben Simmons for a while.
Has Ben played?
Not once. He's been fined over $10 million for not showing up to practice games. And he and
Imagine being able to just eat
and his
$10 million
agent
like that.
said, and I quote, he doesn't give a fuck.
His agent said that. That's a badass agent.
Rich Paul,
Ah,
LeBron
there
James'
you go.
best friend. Yeah, he is one of the most notorious agents in the NBA. So then yesterday came out with Steve Nash. They asked him like, "What's the deal with James Harden?" He was like, "Oh, we don't have any intention on trading him." He kind of like worded it differently, and the reporter goes, "Okay, just to clarify, are you trading him or not?" He goes, "We are not trading James Harden, but I can go out and I don't have them pull in front of me, but I can tell you every single time a superstar was wanted out and wanted to get traded, every single time a franchise would go, we're not trading him. And he
Yeah.
gets traded.
Yeah.
Superstar, and as shitty as it is, superstar always gets his way.
100%.
Always gets his way. And I Would not be shocked if he did get traded. So that being said, if he does get traded, I believe the 76ers are one of the top like 3 teams to win the championship this year. Because the 76ers are really good as it is right now.
Who runs the point for the Sixers right now?
Yo, he's a rookie. His name's Tyrese Maxey. Well, not a rookie. He's a second-year player. He's from Kentucky. Disgusting. Really good player. He's a scorer. Like, that's his top thing. Like, he's a really good scorer. But, like, he really stepped up. Like, when they needed someone, he really stepped up. But the package would probably be, like, Simmons and Maxey and a pick for Harden. Because Harden... I showed you the clips and everything. He's a top 10 player. When he's playing, when he is trying, when he is James Harden, he is a 30-point-per-game scorer, and he is a game changer. When he is in a situation that he wants to be in, as shitty as it sounds, when he's in a situation he wants to be in, he's one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid is the front runner to win MVP right now.
Oh.
Is LaMelo still a rookie?
LaMelo is in his second year.
He's not a rookie right now?
No, he's a rookie last year.
Ah.
Yeah, he was a rookie last year.
Never mind then.
And the Sixers, like, for what it is, they're really good with Justin Embiid right now. So if the issue with the Sixers is, like, they need to trade Simmons, because if they don't get anything back for him, they're just wasting a year of Embiid.
Yeah.
Like, and especially big men only have so many years in the NBA. Like, he's had injury issues his entire career. You don't know how much time this guy has. You gotta really, like, push to win a championship now.
Yeah.
So you got to get rid of Simmons. They get Harden. They're a championship favorite. They're the best team in the East by a mile, I think.
I don't like living in Brooklyn. Let's go to Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, there's no really improvement there.
No.
There's not really much of an improvement there. I guess, I would say the winning situation, but no, like, you're on the Nets. Like, you have the great chance to win there.
Aren't they the favorites?
So
on
they've
paper?
been on paper, yes, they are. They're actually tied with the Celtics in the East right now, standings-wise. They've lost 8 games in a row, the Nets, which is also another reason to believe that he is going to get traded.
Jesus.
But obviously, Kevin Durant's been out,
Yep.
and with Kyrie, he can't play home games. So that's the other thing too. There's a lot of shit going on there.
Just get the shot, dude.
And it's unbelievable it's unbelievable the lengths that this guy is going through to not get the vaccine. And we're not going to get into vaccine talk or anything, but, like, man, he is fucking his team over.
Is he getting fined too?
Yes, he gets fined for the games that because he can't show up to practice in Brooklyn, and he can't play in games. And what's crazy is that he could play in Brooklyn if the Nets paid a fine. Each game that he plays in Brooklyn, they have to pay I think it was $5,000 fine, and they refuse to pay that because it's not their problem that he's not getting the vaccine. But
honestly, that's a pretty bold move.
that's really not that much for, like, a franchise to pay for a star player.
Definitely not.
So it's like, it makes you think, like, why wouldn't Brooklyn just bite the bullet here and
I
just
feel like it's a bad look for them.
It's a bad look, but it's a bad look for them for letting him. So at the beginning of the year, they said he's not playing for even, like, away games. He's not playing. Yeah. It was a bad look when they said, okay, he can't play.
Yeah,
so
true.
at this point, it's like, it's like, how much worse can you look?
When they need the playoff run, they'll pay it.
You would hope so, because if they, like, let's say they make it to the finals, let's say they have home court advantage, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, you're not gonna have Kyrie Irving play that game.
Not doing it.
You're not gonna have Kyrie Irving play that.
Watching from the couch.
You're gonna be watching from the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that crazy shit is going on in Brooklyn. That's been happening all year. But trade deadline this week, we'll see what happens. The Celtics they've been throwing their name in the hat for some guys. I don't know what they'll do. But trade deadline, exciting time of the year.
Any shot to get rid of Tatum or Brown?
If you get rid of one of them, it would be Brown, but they're not going to get rid of either one. Not that if they were to ever go down that route, it would be an off-season move. It wouldn't be a trade deadline thing. Biggest move I think they would make is trading Marcus Smart. That would be the biggest move that they could make, but I don't know if that would happen.
Who's their point guard? I forget his
Marcus Smart is their point. He's their starting point guard.
Who's the other guy?
Dennis Schroeder.
How's he doing?
He is okay. He's not great. He could get if they say, like, let's say Thursday comes along and he's telling me that the Celtics made a trade, I would think they trade him.
Gotcha.
He's a cheap contract. They're just trying to get, like, a pick for him. That's probably the most realistic thing that would happen. But trade deadline crazy shit could happen. So it's we'll see what happens there. And the last topic we have, Rockstar Games has finally confirmed that a new Grand Theft Auto is on the way. They have
They say
no
it's
more
well,
rumors.
It's well on the way too.
It is. They have been in production. They have been. It is in active development for a while now.
When's the last time they put one of these out?
9 years.
Oh, wow, it's been that
2013.
long.
2013.
Wow.
And we were talking about it upstairs. So when
Getting
GTA
a
5
whole
came
lot
out, it is the first weekend. I want to say they made $800 million opening weekend, which was the most money ever made by a video game. And to this day, it's the highest, most money made from a video game ever, by a mile.
They just keep adding to it.
Which
and
Grand
adding.
And
Theft
they-
Auto would this be?
This would be 6, the one that they're working on right now.
Yeah.
So when GTA 5 came out, it was insane because it was the first game. This was when the 360, there was no one yet. This was like right before the one came out. This was, you just put the disc in and you play it. This was the first game that you actually had to download it because the file was so big. I remember I pre-ordered the game. I got it at GameStop after school. Go home to play it, and it said you need 8 gigabytes of storage to play this. My mom had to drive me back out to Kmart. I had to buy a USB drive, plug it into my Xbox, and download it so I could play it. By Sunday night, I had 36 hours played on the game. They didn't put online until a week after the game was. It was just storyline.
It was like a month or something that they waited.
And so they waited a week, but when it came out, it was all glitchy. No one could play online. It was like
Yeah.
very few people could actually get online. So it took a while for the online to actually work. But it has been active for 9 years, and they keep adding more and more stuff. The thing is as much as I want like a new GTA, and as many people do, most people do, they don't have to. They're making so much money off this game still. They put casinos into this. They keep putting DLCs. Heights are a big thing that they have in the game. It's like there's no need to put out a new one because they're still making so much money off of this game.
It's literally a money farm.
It's a money. It really, really is. So on February 4th, a few days ago, Rockstar Games put out a tweet kind of out of nowhere. No one was really expecting this. They go, many of you have been asking about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project, our goal is always to significantly move beyond what we've previously delivered. We're pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the series is underway. We look forward to sharing more as soon as we are ready, so please stay tuned, blah, blah, blah. On behalf of our team, we thank you for your support and cannot wait to step into the future with you. There have been rumors forever about like what type of what it would be like the map and stuff like that. People have said it would be a map of like the actual like United States, like at like New York City, Boston, Texas, LA, like actual like real landmark, not like their own thing, like actual landmarks. People have conspiracized thought about what it could be like Vice City redone, but just an expansion kind of, right? We don't really know what it is, but I can tell you what, when this game does come out, it is going to be, I mean, Grand Theft Auto is considered one of the best video games. The whole open world concept, they took that and they turned that into, like, there was open worlds before, but they took this and they just shot, like, that shit just blew it up. Like, that changed the way open worlds are for everything. They changed the game. So when they make this new game, and if this isn't going to come out for a few more years. This isn't going to come out.
It's still far away.
My guess would be like 2025 at least. No, they put their time into, and Rockstar Games is notorious for like Red Dead Redemption. It took them forever to make a second one. It's going to take them a long time, but when this game comes out, it wouldn't shock me if it surpassed GTA. It would not shock me one bit because it's going to be it's more anticipated than 5 because it was only 4 or 5 years after GTA 4. This is going to be at least 10 years.
That's nuts.
That's like and again, people love GTA 5 still. When GTA 6 comes out,
I played the shit out of GTA
I played
5.
so much GTA. I still like every now and then, like it's not like a game I go to consistently, but every now and then, like if I'm bored, I just run the course playing a certain game, I'll hop on GTA. You just go around and you start shooting people, you pimp some cars out, you go to the strip club.
I played the golf mode on fucking GTA
Golf
more
people,
than I'm
yeah,
like
you
to
can play
admit.
golf on there. Yeah, you can go play golf
Just
and
like
shit
an
like
18-hole
that.
course, like
It's
normal.
it's a 9-holer, but you know, it gets the job done.
Unbelievable.
You can do races with your friends. The heists are sick because they have different like storylines and stuff like that.
The
The actual storyline was crazy. Like I said, I spent 36 hours playing just the storyline. There's three different endings, and I picked the worst one. I was so pissed at myself.
You killed one of them.
I didn't. I didn't know you could keep all three of them alive. There was one option because you have the option. No sport. Came out 9 years ago.
yeah.
If you get mad at me for spoiling this, go fuck
It's
yourself.
on them.
You can kill either Franklin, Trevor or Mike. Is it Mike?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Yes.
I went to kill Franklin, and guess what happens? I killed Franklin,
No.
Or is no?
Franklin's the.
I killed
like,
Trevor. I
yeah.
killed Trevor, and if you go to kill Franklin, you keep all of them alive
Uh.
because he's like, no, I'm not doing this. But I didn't think that. I was like, which one do I want to kill? I wanted to kill Trevor, and I wanted to kill. I had to pick the
Can't blame
worst
a guy.
of the three. I had to kill Trevor. So now I go into the story, and Trevor's just gone. I can only play Franklin or Mike at this point for the
I've
past
played the
9
storyline
years.
like 5 times. In that game.
It's great. It's really fun. If I start a new save, I could do it, but it's a maybe you know what? Maybe one day I will go back and replay the story. It's been 9 years.
The most wild thing is you can trade stocks in that game.
You can do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of fucking money in that.
For
game.
real money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Like
No.
in-game money, you can
That was
get
a dumb question.
you can get rich as shit because based on what you do in the game changes what happens in the stocks in the game. The weirdest shit.
The hacks in the
This
game
is
are.
too much for me.
I remember going into a lobby.
I just go around
once.
and get 5 stars, and die, and then
Yeah.
restart.
That's fun too. Just starting a whole like doing a robbery, going to each gas station and stuff with your friends. One of them gets out, you just rob the guy, take the money, kill him, and then you go from one stop to the next. A lot of fun. GTA.
Take me back to 2013, please.
Literally,
Shit.
dude, it was the best thing out, and it still is one of the best things out, which is crazy. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. And that's all we got for topics. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything we didn't talk about that you think happened? Oh yeah, good looks, Mike. Do you have any comments? Oh yeah, Kylie Jenner had her kid. Congratulations to Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott.
Oh boy,
Yeah, that's breaking news.
what'd they name that one?
COD TV. Okay, so The Rock said that he was gonna be in a new video game series that he's been playing for years, but he didn't say which game it was. So is Call of Duty what it's looking like? Oh, what's up, Brian? The Rock, Call of Duty. It wouldn't shock. So he did a thing with Fortnite, and people were like, please don't tell me they're making a Fortnite movie or show. If Rock was in a Fortnite movie or show, I love The Rock. My respect for him would plummet.
What's up with all these? Like they're making a Halo show.
They have a League of Legends show.
Do they
Like,
really?
What are they?
Yeah.
Why are they doing?
Yeah, so he is in talks with studios to make a Call of Duty movie, it looks like.
Jesus Christ.
So just another war movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
play the same
what
character he always does.
the question is, what storyline would they follow? Modern Warfare 2, like, if they want to do a storyline, it better be like an old, like, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare storyline
Yeah.
or something like that. It can't be one of the newer ones. I don't
Right.
even know what any of the newer shit is. Also, speaking of Call of Duty, I don't know if you guys saw this. So, obviously, Call of Duty, since its beginning, it's been like every year they come out with new games and stuff.
Yeah.
Now they're making it so they're dropping it and they're not doing it yearly. They're gonna make games and so it lasts a long time, and then they'll make new ones periodically. It's not an
they
annual
change
thing
that now?
anymore. Which I can't tell you that I've been like, do I buy the new Call of Duties every year? Yes, I do. Like an idiot, I only play them for
I
like a
do
month.
and play it for like a day.
I play
Yeah.
for a few days, and then every once in a while I'll hop back into it.
It hasn't been right since COD Mod 2.
COD Mod 2?
they've fallen off.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, dude.
They've fallen off. Like they made those Modern Warfares and stuff like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2 was my personal favorite.
Black
just
Ops 2 was good.
because of how much I played it.
Yep.
And after that, they made Black Ops 3 and 4, and like the Advanced Warfare sucked. Call of Duty Ghosts sucked.
Sucked.
Like those are two of the
Once
worst.
they started putting in like the futuristic stuff of like flying around and
Right.
double jump bullshit, it's
Right.
like come on.
Yeah, that
We're
it kind
doing-
of takes away the whole point of it. Vanguard, the new one, isn't really that great. The
Yeah.
one before, I don't know what it was called, really wasn't that great. So I guess
Yeah,
it's
that
like
was Cold War.
Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing that they're going to focus on making a game that's going to last and it's going to make it enjoyable, because they're kind of going down the route. Like they do DLCs, they do the whole like Warzone, which is like Fortnite, and they just put out updates. Like they update the map
Yep.
and stuff. So I guess it would be a good thing that they try it out and see how that works. And just like it doesn't matter, they're gonna end up taking my money, like because I'm in. That's just
They
how
always
that's
do.
just how it works. They always take my money. So yeah, that's that. And I think that's really it, guys. You
Yeah.
guys have anything else to add? Oh, one more thing. Cristiano Ronaldo has 400 million followers
Yeah.
on Instagram.
He's leading the charge on there now, right?
Is he the number one guy on?
Yeah.
I
He was the first one to reach 400.
okay, so,
So-
we'll say yes to that one.
So yes.
We'll say yes to that one. I know the Rock has a lot. Not to bring him up again.
He was number one for a while, I think.
He's
for,
at 2.9. Oh wow, he's 100 million less. That's crazy. So yeah, shout out to
What's Kylie at? Kylie? What did I say?
Kylie.
Kylie.
You mixed Kyrie and Kylie Jenner.
309. So here's, I think Selena.
So he's in the lead by almost 100 million.
It seems
I
like
think
it.
was Selena,
295.
and then Justin Bieber
I
was
feel
a big
like-
one too.
Justin Bieber. I think Katy Perry. Maybe it was Twitter. 151. Let's look up one more. Justin Bieber. Let's see what
But
he
400
has.
million people is a lot of fun. It's more than this country.
219.
Yeah, it's
so
more
yeah,
than the United States.
he's in a league of his own, man. So shout out Cristiano Ronaldo. Keep doing you, bro.
I haven't kept up with Man United. Is he still playing well? Like, is he? good
They
still?
they just missed out on something the other day.
He just
They,
turned-
lo-
Did
they
they-
lost to someone. They
Did they get
missed
kicked
out
out
on
of the Champions League?
maybe FA Cup. I forget what it was.
He just had a
Cristiano Ronaldo,
birthday.
Kylie Jenner, Selena Gomez, Virat Kohli. Who's that?
Who?
Don't know.
I don't know who the hell that
Cricketer.
is.
He's Indian national team cricket guy. Nicki Minaj is in the top 5.
All
of
right.
us, too.
Anything
It's
else?
pretty
you-
wild how big cricket is. You
It's
don't think
big.
about
It's
it.
big internationally.
Yeah.
Huge internationally. People love cricket.
No idea how to play cricket though.
Me neither.
No
Me
idea.
neither.
All
All
right.
right. That all we
Wrap
got
it
for
up?
today, boys.
Yeah.
That's all you got. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Patreon users, thank you guys for listening. Podcast listeners, thank you guys for listening. Just thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out all of our other content on other platforms. Get behind the paywall for our Patreon if you want to watch us go live every day. Because if you're a Patreon user, you are watching us talk and not just listening to us. So if you want to see us talk instead of listening to us talk, get behind the paywall. Pay for our
Do it.
Patreon. Do it. Just do it. Check us out everywhere else. Till next time, peace out.
Good night.
Take it easy, guys.